Ubetiako kanti mizi mujeni yo. Nkonkonsa. Ubetiako kanti. Yes, sure, it's your boy Striker the Miracle, and you're welcome to Keeping It 100. How to me Keeping It 100 at Yamaha. We represent Nkonkonsa.com. This is actually brought to you by Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic and Ando Prestige Limited. You already know. Let's have fun. Kanti mizi mujeni yo. Yeah. Yes, it's your boy Striker the Miracle. You're still welcome to Keeping It 100. I have my guest seated. First of all, I have AJ in the building. AJ is into fashion. I have Kafu in the building. Kafu is a personal. What? Kafu is the personal. Is the personal trainer. And I have Melissa, beautiful Melissa in the building. Melissa is a producer and she's an actor too. That means you write, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to tell us
what nobody will tell you?
So you want to tell us a little bit, if somebody's an actor, what does it entail?
Author. Yeah, so I write books.
Nice. What are some of the books that you've written?
What nobody will tell you.
Oh, okay.
Peed in my pants.
Pee in your pants?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
didn't know.
Oh, you know, I did literature in school. Peed in my pants, it doesn't mean Sawajun circle.
Okay.
It just expressing the say like already and your money woman are shock you.
Okay.
You know, the book is very deep.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we are not here to discuss about pee in your pants. We are here to discuss about a very sensitive topic today, which is abuse in relationships. Yeah, a lot of you go through a lot of stuff that you don't even talk about. I think it's crazy though. Bro, you can't abuse in relationship, but what pops in my brother's mind first? Abuse in relationship. What do you think about that? What's your view on that?
Please, can you ask AJ first?
AJ, Kafo wants me to ask you first. I don't know why. I think he wants to tap into your knowledge or something. When we say abuse in the relationship, what pops in AJ's mind?
Doing something that will affect your significant other to cause them pain. It could be physical, emotional, financial. It could be anything. Like, to me, that's abuse. Yeah.
That's any type of abuse then.
Yeah.
Melissa, what'd you say?
Abuse in relationships.
Exactly my point.
I think anything that becomes like it affects the mental health of someone.
It can even be physical, right?
Yeah. So yes, physical. As she said, physical, emotionally, but basically in relationships, I think I would talk about the one which is more mental, because you know, physically when it happens, like if you are beaten, someone can look at you and say, oh, he treats you so bad, like look at you. But if you are not being beaten and you say you are suffering, as long as people are not saying it, they will not sympathize with you. Yeah. Unless
you actually voice out, no.
They can still relate, because maybe they are seeing you are glowing, looking all beautiful and all that. So
some stuff going inside.
But maybe inside you is an open wound.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So does that be of you? What you say?
I was looking forward to hear something different.
Okay. Like hear something different, like what? I mean, speak up a little bit.
Sexual abuse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know me person me come once.
Okay. Shoot. Why? You had a girlfriend that she was sexually abusing you?
Oh, no, not at all.
You are abusing her.
I feel so hurting for, my sisters out there.
There are men going through that too. Do you know that?
Forget the men.
Why should we forget the men?
Exactly.
And that's when I come in.
Yeah, come in.
Why should we forget the men? I don't understand.
Uh-huh.
Because right now you are a man and you know that we are living in a society that you men are blamed so much for so many things. Even how you people grow up. Nobody cares about you growing up. When you enter a house, it's the woman. If the guy goes out to play or whatever, when he comes back, nobody questions him, whatever happened to him. You people grow on your own. At the same time, you go to be the heads in the house.
Because we are very okay.
Who said you are okay?
We are not okay.
I don't think so.
Say more.
Yeah.
Please speak out.
Just imagine. So Oba Achi at war. About sexual abuse. Ubenyampo.
Mimpe. I don't like it.
No. Ube complain.
I'll report.
I don't think this is.
Come.
You know right now why R. Kelly is in prison right now? Because when he was young, he was abused by his sister. The sister abused him when he was like 5.
Yeah. Now I know that story.
I'm sure maybe that's what affected him mentally to also abuse younger people. Because a lot of men, most of the things they do is not because maybe they are bad people, but because the mental health, of a man is not being attended to. And when they react, they say men are wicked, men are this, men are monsters, men are this. Even women that they raise that their eyes are on us, we are still the more dangerous ones.
They are dangerous.
Yes. We are. So I feel the society have to give attention to the mental health of men. We should stop this by saying men also have pride.
Yes.
I don't know why people don't know this. I'm sure women out there should listen to this, that there are some men that they also have regrets. They don't also want to claim that they've had something to do with you. They also have their own, men also have pride.
Where have you been? Where have you been? Hey.
Why you be your camera? Catch and say we are
keeping
Every time it's women saying they are used. Men also
you want to say something to it?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
You say hello. Answer him, please.
We keep it 100 here.
Yeah.
And whatever I'm telling you, okay?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm a guy. We are okay.
We are not okay.
We are okay with the sexual abuse.
No.
No, don't. For me, I don't like the fact that the men will rather, abuse.
But it's okay for a woman to abuse me. Take my virginity.
Sexually.
So because men don't have emotions.
Hold on. Let him learn.
What you trying to say?
Why are you trying to take advantage of me?
Taking your pride away.
Taking my pride away.
Your pride.
My pride.
The pride of the manhood.
The pride of a manhood. Same on.
That's why even if it happens to you, when you go out there to say it to somebody, they won't believe you.
No, So that's where the problem comes from.
I'm telling you, we are okay.
We are not okay.
It's because of what you are saying. That is what is in a lot of people's heads, because they know men like sex. So because a man likes sex and
Madam,
he gets
let me ask.
Okay. First, I want to ask AJ something.
Okay, so how would you abuse me sexually? Let me see if I'll be okay with that.
How will I abuse you? Yes, if I come to a room and you are there and I force myself, on you. Yeah, maybe to you were even fasting that day.
I like it.
Right now, that
I like it.
No.
Like
why would you like that?
I'm okay.
Me destroying your relationship with your father in heaven?
No. I don't even understand some things like. Hold on. AJ. AJ, don't give me that look. Hold on.
He likes it.
Nah, but is it okay to abuse a man?
It's not.
To abuse a man?
Sexually?
No.
Why is he making it sound like it's okay?
No, let's be honest here. Yeah. Society has made it a norm. Even as a child, so most men don't even know how to express themselves emotionally.
Thank you.
Because
I think that statement
so
doesn't
that
make
one
sense.
is there. Like what he's saying, I understand him perfectly well, because we being Africans, we know how we treat men when it comes to certain things. So
she doesn't agree, but she just understands you.
I understand what she doesn't agree. She said
she says she just understands you.
But
she doesn't agree.
Don't you think it's time for us to?
We understand to agree.
AJ, don't you think that has to change?
Oh, of course.
Because so many men are being
committing
abused.
suicide.
Remember,
they do.
Yeah.
You asked me at my Instagram post when I said I like a man who can
express themselves. Thank you.
I love that too.
Man to express himself emotionally to me. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're going through, the fact that you're a man doesn't mean you have to bottle it up. You have to say it.
So how do you help him then?
Oh, the fact that me listening, most guys don't have
need somebody
that thing.
To listen to him.
Yeah, most guys don't have that. So once you give him that, you become some sort of therapist to him. It's whenever something is too much for him, he comes to you. That's the thing, and I like that. I want him to be that comfortable.
You like that too? Somebody
I love that too. Because I'm not judgmental. As you can see, I really do understand men.
What do you mean when you say you understand me?
For me, I feel.
Were you a man? Were you born a man?
No, no, but I feel men are great humans.
Yeah, thank you.
They love.
Yes.
Yeah, they love genuinely.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel the world is the way it is because there are more women than men.
Yes.
If there were more men than women, the world would be so peaceful without drama.
More granite for you.
Yes. So. So for me, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That I think for a man, I mean, they are bad people.
Yeah.
Wickedness doesn't know gender.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have records in the Bible for our wickedness and I mean
Women
being more dangerous and liars and all that. And men don't have such records. So I feel like for we to be in a society now that there are so many things which are being tagged with men, it shows that we women being mothers, we are not even doing our job well. Because if we be honest, if we say men are wicked, men are this, who raised these men? We know that women take, even though it's parents, but when it comes to raising of children, women have like more, yes, than men. So it means that if we are living in a society and we women are blaming, I mean, these men that they are not doing good jobs, then it means that we as mothers are not also doing great jobs.
Good jobs, okay.
Yeah.
You were saying you were doing, that means you don't agree with what she was saying?
I can agree to disagree. Like, from beginning of time, the world has always been viewed in a man's eyes. That's the thing. Let's be realistic. Everything from...
When you say that, please, what do you mean?
I mean, like, when you go back, way back, everything was a man. Even as a woman, for you to receive education was an abomination. You understand? So for a very long time, we women have been babied. Like, we have been like, we are soft.
Second hand.
You get it, like, as a yedi, ni hobby.
Yeah.
And you as a man, na se ope se, me wo, na me tete me ba. You have to get yourself involved. I don't need to tell you.
Yeah.
You understand? No. So like you being a woman, now I have the fact that I'm a woman doesn't necessarily mean I have to raise the child myself. You have to put yourself there. Don't let the woman come and tell you. That's why you give her the opportunity to raise the child. If you as a man, and papa, because of how involved they were in their lives.
100%.
That one they are all like what she's saying. That's why I said I can't agree to disagree.
Okay. You heard what they were saying. Do you have something to add on to it before I give the types of abuses that we have? That we tackle it one by one.
I really agree to what
AJ said.
Yeah.
Which one do you agree with? She said a lot of stuff.
No, it actually touched my heart.
Are you saying this because you like her or something?
No.
No, I think I understand him. The part she said that like the parenting has to be done both ways.
Yeah, that one I agree.
Yes,
I agree with her 100%.
But I don't think it's intentional that most of the time it's done by women, because in our society, if we all be honest, most men are working more than women. So women always find themselves, I mean, in the house
taking care of the kids.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's not like it's intentional, and the man has to go out there and go bring it.
Okay.
You know,
basically to hold the family down.
It becomes abnormal when the woman is going out there and say, okay, take care of the kids, I'm coming. Yes.
That's
so.
Yeah. That's what she says.
That's what I'm just saying. I agree to what you are saying, but realistically, like, I mean, reality has made it that way.
All right.
Because
I think I should just put out the type of abuses that we have. Okay. And we tackle it one by one. I think that would be right. Okay, we have physical abuse, we have sexual abuse, we have financial abuse, we have verbal and emotional abuse, we have mental and psychological abuse. I think you suffer for that. We have cultural and identity abuse.
That's not part of it. Okay. Bye.
Any cultural and what? I'm just telling you the kind of abuses that we have. So let's start with the physical abuse. Have you ever been...
I want the financial one.
No, we'll get there. It's step by step. I beg you. Have you ever been physically abused by a woman?
No.
Have you ever physically abused a woman?
No.
Okay. About people that do that, what you think about them?
You know... Yes, I know. You know, I get to even hate the man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's one time, my own uncle, okay, I experienced that. I've never seen that before. I see that
in movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I used to go on a vacation, and one day, like at my uncle's place, so one day, I mean, they had a misunderstanding, and my uncle, I know later on he regretted, but I didn't like
what happened.
I can't say it into details. But
Yeah, of course. I'm not saying
he actually slapped
the woman.
Since when I saw that,
You lost respect.
I didn't. Oh no, I still respect him, but I couldn't go back again for vacation. Like that thing.
Haunts you.
Yeah, it scared me. You know, I saw him in a different
way altogether.
So I didn't like it.
So now you know that you have emotions as a man and things affect you.
Not the sexual abuse.
No. But hold on, Melissa, have you ever been
Physically abused?
by a
No.
man? Have you have you ever abused a man? Have you
Physically,
ever-
I'm not
Yes,
violent.
You're not violent. But last time we were laughing, you were hitting me, you were abusing me.
Oh, with this?
Yeah.
That's
You laugh and say, before you realize.
I just want to make sure that you are alive and then we are vibing, you know.
I'm alive, but you're killing me slowly. Yeah. So, but when you hear stuff like that, what pops in your mind? When somebody physically abusing somebody, whether it being a male, abusing a female,
Or a female abusing a male.
Yeah.
This physical abuse thing, and I don't know, cases that I have followed so far, I realize that it's most of the times it's women definitely who are victims. Like in these cases, it's both ways, but mostly it's women. Yeah.
So far,
and
also when it comes to stuff like that,
they see it like we see it. Like maybe from the beginning, if a guy is very violent, it starts from like insults.
yeah.
And it starts like the
Some
woman
small
sees that, this guy can, and the guy will do it once, apologize, do it once and apologize, and the woman will still go back because one, maybe the woman is very insecure, and some people also feel like,
Insecurity.
and you know, there's a tiny difference between love and obsession.
Yeah.
So yes, so someone loves you, the person is caring. Someone is very obsessed, and the person is also caring.
100%.
So it's confusing.
Yeah, sometimes if you don't take it, you don't know the difference.
You don't know the difference.
Yeah.
But what to make you know the difference is love is patient. So it means that if someone really loves you, the person will not be that violent.
Yeah. But here's the thing, some people know how to hide it more.
Hide what?
Like hide their red flags. Like they will come, they will, how do I put it? Make it look like they are okay till one day something will just go wrong and they will pop off.
No, it always starts. If someone is quick temper, even as we are sitting here, from the way we are talking and everything, it will show.
Yeah, one way
You know,
or the other.
exactly, it will show. So
Yeah.
sometimes it shows, but the woman just can't get from because they are thinking that, oh, he loves me so much that is getting him crazy and he's beating me up because he doesn't want another person to.
What'd you say?
See, he loves me so much.
That's why he's beating me.
Yeah,
But-
that's what some women like. Oh, he loves me so much. That's why he's beating me.
Yeah,
that's
she
why he's
corrects
doing
you.
all this thing. That's why he's chasing me around.
Yeah,
that's why
I
he's
understand.
monitoring me because he loves me. No.
But okay, I understand. AJ,
Yeah.
have you ever been in a situation that you were physically abused? Be honest, keep it 100.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've been in that situation and I'm not going to talk about it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, but one thing that
Who did that
I
to you?
always say
Hey,
is,
hey,
I said, who did that to you?
me Nkonkonsa.
Hey,
Nkonkonsa,
hey,
yeah.
hey, Warren.
So,
But are you for real though? Are you for real though?
I don't want to talk about it. So, one thing I know is sometimes there is this narcissistic people, narcissistic men and women out there. She was saying that sometimes sometimes you don't know until you find yourself in it. Do you get it? Because a narcissistic person is someone who will love bomb you, like the beginning. You get that he treats you like that princess, like you're above everything, and before you realize,
He
you're
jumps on you.
way too deep with him emotionally to even realize what's happening. You get it? So they don't have to hate you or they don't have to do anything, but like before you realize it, now I spend it. We say you'll be now that time you're already attached, so you don't know like
Or you love?
you know, but like it's like
Why invested
you're
way
in
too
denial. You don't want to accept it.
Say sanity.
Sanity, you get it. And
Yeah.
sometimes these type of things, and it happens with men too. There are some women who instigate fight with their men. Ben may be on sending some ball bad, but because these women crave that kind of shit, they will put him in a situation whereby he will raise his hand. And then she will go out and cry wolf like wabomi that kind of shit. Or yes, Osabeko back, Osabe instigated that same fight for him to hit him again. Once later on, that this man has become abusive towards her because that's what she has been.
You've been throwing that into him.
That's the thing. So like, abuse can go both ways.
Mati said, some of the ladies, when you lay your hands on them and beat
they
them,
get aroused sexually.
yes, and they fall in love more with you. And
There are some girls
that's
like
what I'm
that.
trying to.
There are
That's
some
what I was
girls like
saying
that.
That one
earlier.
is not abuse to her.
Because they feel it's love.
No.
So it's not abuse to her.
No, there are girls like
they
that.
feel
Though.
it's
They
love.
are careful, can I true.
Okay, like I've been in a situation whereby like this whole type of shit abuse has happened. Talking of it all, like I'm not gonna physical, emotional, psychological, right? It got to a point I realized I was gravitating towards toxic men. You get it? Because like I became accustomed to it. Do you get what I mean? So it's like that's the kind of thing that they are going in for. Those people, it's not like that's what they want. Psychologically, they need help. Do you get it? And then help is not there for them, so that's how it is.
So let me ask you this: if a girl gets more aroused when you manhandle her, there are girls like that. You know that, right?
Obi are raping it down to no woman and normal sex and no or that.
So how do you come over that? How were you able to?
That's why you have to seek psychological help. Yeah, talk to someone, whatever it is.
All right. Well, I've never been physically abused by a woman before, so stop looking at me like that. Let's go on to the next one. That is sexual abuse. This is very sensitive. I don't want nobody laughing.
I will laugh.
Why do you have this smirk on your face, though? Do you like being? No, wait.
He said he likes it.
No, let me ask the girls. Put yourself together. Yeah. Melissa, have you ever been sexually abused, or have you sexually abused a man before?
No, I haven't, but I have been sexually abused before.
Is it something that you want to educate us on?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
No, in general, not your experience.
Okay, yeah. So what I would say is.
What do you think lead to that, though?
What led?
What do you think? Yeah. What do you think leads to that? Or it's just
I think it
abnormal?
mostly happens.
Like, then I'll just say, but because we're another person, human being team, I'm gonna feel like he wants to jump.
They're
like
sick.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think it's last is one, and secondly, too, as I said earlier about most of these men that abuse women, most of them have also been abused by women before when they were also young. So some people, it's a revenge.
Okay.
It's like a revenge to them.
Yeah, I said, I'm going to pay back to all these girls.
Yes, especially when, like, most guys that are players. Most players were once very loving, sweet men.
I agree with
So
you.
they realized that they were not getting what they were giving back. So in order for them to guide their heart, they will be like, oh, me, I don't want relationship. Most guys that said they don't want relationship, trust me. They are very sweet people.
Yeah,
they are just scared. They are just scared. So they know.
I'm just scared.
Yeah, so they will just hide behind their egos and be like, oh, for me, I
girl.
don't love. What is love? I don't have time. I just want to have fun. If anybody starts talking like that, just know that this person is so weak. Trust me, the strong men are the ones who love.
Yeah,
because
I mean.
Yeah.
I love, man.
No.
Wait, hey, shut up. Hey, listen.
I'm not
so far,
listening
I'm
to
a little
nothing.
sister that you need.
I'm not listening to nothing. Ade.
Kafu, don't laugh, okay?
So
This
what
one,
I would say is, I think mothers, I'll talk to the mothers more, because fathers, men, for a man to set their child down to talk about sex, it's something
hard.
that it will be hard.
Yeah,
I'm not saying fathers should not do it, but trust me, mothers have that thing.
Please, are you a mother?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But do you think fathers should have that conversation with their boys?
Fathers should.
But do you think fathers should handle sons more?
I think both. They should handle both.
But you don't understand how it is in a man's world.
I understand it in a way.
That's why I was asking why you born a man.
I think I have the heart of a woman, but the mind of a man.
How is that possible? Like when your father was having sex with him, I'm like,
it's not about that, but I just the way I reason and the way I handle situations, I feel it's not like how most women will handle it.
I understand.
So.
Have you ever been sexually abused before, or have you sexually abused a man before? Why do you smile every time I say that?
I abuse him sexually all the time.
You're lying. Let's be serious. This is a very serious
sensitive topic.
Yeah.
Sexual abuse, one way or the other, I think we have all experienced it. Not everyone, but I can say 90% of our population have experienced it one way or the other. That's the thing. Sometimes you are being sexually abused without you even realizing it. That's the thing, because you can be in a relationship. Your man wants sex.
Young girls,
Yeah, your man wants sex, you're not feeling it. But the fact that you know that you say no, he's going to act a certain way. Like you do it, even though you feel like you're not ready for it. That's also an abuse. But we won't classify it as such.
An abuse.
That's the thing. So that's why I said 90% of our population will be affected with that. But like sexual abuse, like to sit there and think of like me forcing me home on someone, another person, or like dragging someone to like make them consensual. Because that one too is really there, especially one thing that is very common now is that you go out with someone and they keep pouring you drinks. Like they keep pouring just to let you, and then you lose that mindset like, oh, I can. You can't consent to the sex or not because you're too gone. You get it? And after that, it's like you don't know how you're supposed to feel about that. That's the thing. So like, everyone goes through that shit. It's sick people that will do it more. So
like sick people that do that.
I mean, why would you do that?
Yeah, bro. So are you still gonna say it's okay if men be sexually abused? Are you still going to say that now?
Yeah.
I hope you do understand that a man being abused is not just about even a woman, but the fellow man as well. And a lot of people have their sexuality, like most people, maybe they were not born to be
gay.
Like, exactly. It started when they were young. Maybe they were abused by another man, and then they start enjoying it, and then it just... There are some people that it's biological.
To get football on man will be a man or
yes, there are young boys that have been abused by, old men and all that. So this is very sensitive. So this is not something that
we play with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think parents must be
very
talking
careful
to their boys well about who is touching them, not just the girls.
Don't be touching our boys. Don't be touching our boys.
Stop touching the boys.
Weird ass man. So for the ladies actually explain how they feel about sexual abuse. Your turn now. What's your view about it? Have you ever been sexually abused, or have you abused anybody sexually?
No, I haven't done that to anybody.
Yeah. But speak up a little bit. But you were, when we started, you were actually saying you're okay if a girl sexually abuse you.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Okay. I'm okay because first of all, I want to know. Maybe let me ask the ladies. Okay.
Oh, sure.
I believe some of the sex positions are also sexual abuse. Because you will be a friend Tiger Hooks.
Sometimes
Obanukra to me so.
My friend is saying, you say. No. I want
Tiger
to know
Hooks.
Tiger Hooks.
Yeah.
All right, go.
I learned something today.
Yeah. Maybe let's.
And you say, who the yemia? You okay?
So that's all you want to say?
Tobo.
I think he was about to say something.
But hold on.
You're not getting no.
No, hold on. Let him
land. But the person bisa say, no. And you so abuse and
ask them. Ask anybody you want to ask.
It's not.
Is it abuse?
No.
Have you ever been Tiger Hooks? Have you been Tiger?
No.
You like that? Is it abuse?
But I think
I don't like that.
Is it abuse? Do you think it's abuse?
Depending on what the person likes.
Because
I think something becomes abuse when it's too much for someone.
Okay. What is too much for you in the
Tiger Hooks
process? Because when you say there was a time about CNN say abroad for no yes Tiger Hooks too much. So diba news to say a kunkro for. Do you understand? No. Please, maybe I'm but
Okay, I will.
But it can be possible because there's a vein here that if somebody touches it like
Exactly.
this, you can
Why
die.
shut out?
We all know we can die from
Yeah, so
we all know we can die. Or say friend tiger who can get the whole.
okay, maybe that is the sexual term for it. Oh,
Yeah,
But you
that's
like
what
it. You like it, right?
I'm okay with it.
It's like you're okay to die.
I
To
won't
die
die.
for the sex.
Oh my, me who die. And I can't die from that. That's why.
I agree with you.
Don't say that, please.
Thank you. So, me who sexual abuse.
Abuse be out.
BBR.
so it depends.
okay.
Like maybe you like it, so it's not an abuse. So.
To me, yeah, that's it.
To die,
You need to sexually communicate with your partner.
Yeah.
You have to know what they like
the
and
body
what they
and
don't
stuff like
like.
that.
Yeah.
So into the crowd, what's your friend saying?
Tiger hook.
Tiger hooks. But that has nothing to do with sexual abuse. Don't do that. All right,
Don't confuse the two.
Don't confuse the two. That is just you liking play and stuff like that. Like, let's talk about psychological abuse. What's your view on that?
That is like when the gaslighting, the manipulation comes in and everything. That's the thing. So, if you're going to psychologically abuse someone, you know damn well that.
In our modern Ghana, what do you think? What would a man go to? Like, then some like when you are young.
From my personal experience.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you grew up a little bit and you were like, oh, this guy was actually really abusing me, but I didn't know.
You know that thing that someone does something to you and in the end they make you feel like it was your fault. You know, that's gaslighting, right?
That's what?
That's gaslighting.
Okay.
Like put you in that situation and
Make
when
you
you
feel like-
react,
Make
it's
you feel like because of the problem.
you get what I mean? And then they manipulate you to the point that some people lose themselves. It's like you start to question your own sanity that, okay, he's looking you dead in the eye telling you that I didn't do it. Even ladies do. I'm not saying for one gender, both ways. Wakasa also need that way it's like it gets you to the point that you start to question your own sanity. Anana many names, anana margin the tremisa. Meanwhile, you have the evidence.
Everything pointing to say,
that's the thing. So like gaslighting, manipulation, like there is so many ways to emotionally abuse someone. And then once you emotionally abuse someone, like any panel error draw.
Oh.
You get it, like because
does it affect them individually?
Yes, it does. It gets to that point that they withdraw to the point that if such a person is supposed to lose it, you get to know that I know now nipa no be on ma obe ho obi ni butimi full gidi gidi when it comes to only the boy any small issue and any girl any small issue any issue bia but they come at it like so crazily and it's like why you get what I mean? That should let you know that emotionally you can't match it to the point say they feel like you are trying to or you're aggressive. That's the thing.
Bounce
so,
back.
Yeah.
Melissa.
Yeah, so I also feel in relationship, right? Or generally.
Yeah, no. Okay, put it. I think we should talk about relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, so relationship, like when partners compare partners, like, oh, you see, you are not doing this thing for me. My man used to do this for me. My girl used to cook for me. Maybe at 2 a.m. you are not doing it. So when the comparison come in, like whatever that person is doing, like it's not appreciated because it's like
you're trying to make the person this.
Yeah, so yes, that is an abuse because why do you compare people that someone wakes up in the night to cook for you at 2 a.m.? Like that does not make sense. Maybe because that person maybe at that 2 a.m.
Don't you mean that?
Or maybe it's not even true.
Okay, that's something that you want.
But you want to manipulate the person.
Yeah, put it.
You know, you say, oh, my ex, anytime I'm angry, he will just fly me out. We go to Dubai, then I vent my anger in Dubai, then we come back. You know, so yes.
Respectfully, yeah.
So I think it's also an abuse because you are trying to make that person feel less, or that person is not doing enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that. Papa. Do you want me to step on the question again?
Oh no.
All right. So shoot.
So, when it comes to me, you know, with my work, I face that a lot. So,
how?
Let's say if I'm in a relationship, okay, and I train, you know, I train females too as well.
Yeah, I know.
And maybe my woman will be like, why are you training females? You should know my work. You should know that, you know, don't disturb me with that. Because when it becomes like that, then it's like, I don't even know what to do. Sometimes I have to be too careful. Meanwhile, I'm on my field.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you really have to understand my work, how my work
works.
Yeah,
Like,
so that so for me, that's how I don't want it that way.
Yeah. So verbal abuse. Have you ever been verbally abused by your girlfriend? I say. No wonder you've experienced it.
Not really.
Are you sure? Have you ever verbally abused a girl before?
No, because you know, I won't talk to you anyhow, so you won't have the chance to
talk to me anyhow. Have you ever been verbally abused before, or have you verbally abused your boyfriend before, or anybody before?
I'm guilty of it.
You talk a lot of shit.
No, I'm guilty of it. Okay.
When the cameras went off, you're actually giving me a finger for no reason.
Yeah, because I wanted to abuse you. You're my big brother. If I don't abuse you, we're supposed to be.
Alright, so shoot.
Alright, so initially, like I'm one person that want to fix things. Like I always want to talk shit out. I can be angry as fuck. I always have this thing that I say to every person that I've been with. You can't be angry and express yourself without being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Or being violent
I
about
agree.
it. That's the thing. So I knew him, like, it got to a point, like, you get what I mean? That's the thing. And then, like, I'm not the type that believe in tribalism. But later, it almost imagine CBBC said, this thing that they say about these particular people is true. Yeah. You get it? So it got to that point that it's like, whatever he was doing to me, I started giving it back. You get it?
Yeah.
Into a can be me. I want to say the same thing back to him.
Where is he from?
I'm
don't
not
go
gonna
there.
start
Don't
that
go
shit
there.
here right now. Don't be attacked nowhere.
Don't go there.
That's the thing. So it went on and on and on that it became the norm. Even though like I kept on telling yo, this shit is not right. Like mind what you say. I don't care whether you're angry. The further you're angry, you say shit to me, and then you come back and still wanna fuck me. Like, do you respect yourself enough? Because if you respect yourself enough, you're not gonna disrespect someone you share a bed with. That's fluid. That's energy. You can't do that shit. But he kept on doing to the point that like our relationship ended because he did that shit, and then I was like, in my head, it was like, this is the last straw. He never heard of me. He thought like maybe I did
But I know Ewe men are very humble though.
It's not Ewe.
And I know it's not, but I'm just saying they are very humble.
The other tribes are not humble.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
But I know Ewe guys are very, very humble.
Can you cry and say?
Oh.
Hey, also I'm humble.
Yeah.
I have stories. I beg, madam.
Hey.
I was trying to instigate. I was trying to put it up. I was trying to put it up.
What are we saying?
I say program the blue.
Into the day.
Into me and Kai were forcing.
Minka will be no cover by.
No, I'm saying they are very humble.
I'm
the one that I think I have that problem.
Yeah. Huh?
She accepts
like
it.
you verbally abuse your man?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Which is very wrong.
It is wrong.
Yes. I have changed.
No, you haven't. You haven't.
The way you said it alone.
You haven't. I
think naturally I speak my mind.
It's not naturally.
No, but
okay.
Babe, you know
somebody saying it behind the camera like this.
I think I say things that like me personally, I think I say things that are very painful. Like there are some things that I'll tell somebody something now. I'll go back and I'm thinking about it like, why did I tell this person this?
That's why.
That's why you wrote pee in the pants. She has a book called Pee in the Pants.
Exactly.
You like to abuse people to the extent that they are peeing in the pants.
Yes.
That's a smart one.
Yes. Because I study people a lot.
Did you just say yes?
Yeah,
you abuse people to the start abuse peeing.
It's possible. Because when someone gets stuck because you said something, the person cannot move. Maybe the person might be sitting on something.
But why would you want to say something painful to another human being?
It's not intentional.
It is.
It's me saying it that, okay, maybe this is it. And then the person gets offended.
So what you're saying, if it's being said to you,
That's
Yeah.
why I always find myself
Yeah.
with people that are, I mean,
People that you can
very,
abuse.
very, very, very matured and patient.
Nah, people being mature and you insulting me and I don't say it back doesn't mean I'm mature. I just don't want to say it back because I don't love abusing
No, it takes
people.
a lot of maturity to do that.
No, to abuse me.
No. Not
What
to,
are you talking about?
I mean, to
Hold
overlook
on.
some things.
Let me take this on. You saying abusive stuff to me and me not saying it back because I don't feel like I want to abuse you. It's me being matured.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
a
you are
lot
not
of-
matured.
I think so. But I am now because I've changed.
No, you're not.
I was.
You're going to abuse anybody in the next second.
No, I'm
Can
not
I
going
say
to do
something?
that.
Say something.
You know,
But I'll say something then she can run. Say
Okay.
what she was saying.
So sometimes one thing I find myself in all the time. You see, I was saying something and then Nana made it trying to say something.
Yeah.
Are you an alpha female or something?
Okay.
It's not that I'm not bringing that, but
Yeah.
the thing with me is you being my man. I
Yeah.
feel like there's some stuff nobody's gonna blatantly tell you.
Tell you unless
I
you
will
are
tell
the
you.
one telling you.
And sometimes most men have their ego so high.
If you tell
That
them,
if you tell them, they feel like you're being disrespectful, you're being
Exactly.
abusive towards them.
Exactly.
And I'm not that way. I'm not trying to be abusive. I'm trying
But
to
I'm
let
just
you
trying to
know
say
that,
the
like,
facts.
yo, you're fooling.
here's
You
the thing.
understand?
Here's the thing. I get where you're coming from. I would say, okay, yo, you are fooling.
No, I'm just giving an example.
I get
That's
it.
just.
But the Kwakwa say, we say, yo, you are fooling. The word fooling. Fabric tree, I'm sure.
Ujimi.
To be sure now, catch him.
Say, Uji.
Why
Now
not?
2 weeks, and I'm a
I say, Eko. Na maka akwate. Na the best yes. Ujimi.
You girls abuse a lot of men.
No.
No. Let me land. You said it yourself. What say you are
You
fooling?
didn't let me land though.
Please land.
Me land.
Melissa, to us. So to the
Yeah,
one abusing men.
yes, but I don't think.
Please get a
I
very
don't
close up
say-
look on her.
I don't say like that harsh words, but it's just that me saying the truth. That's when the person will find it
What is the truth
comfortable.
to you?
Yeah.
So the
Saying-
truth.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say an example is
Yeah.
I don't like men that are too friendly.
What do you mean true friendly?
Oh, there are some men that they will enter a place and they will just start communication with just talking to
Anybody.
every female there and all that. And we women too, we always want to be with guys that we know that, oh wow, somebody will ask, well, is that your man? Oh my God. And they'll just wonder how everything came to pass because this guy kind of looked difficult.
Like a rebel.
Yes. Have some attitude and let them force it out of you. Don't go looking for it.
You like abuse.
Yes. So when I tell maybe the person this way, the person will find like, oh, why are you trying to make me look like I'm cheap? And I'm like, oh, that's what you are trying to create because you make it look like it's very easy for people to just, get your attention. Is this abuse?
No.
This is not abuse, but that's how they will take it.
But
That's why the person
some
took
men
it.
are naturally nice people.
Don't
No,
be nice.
but don't be too. Women take it differently, because you are my boyfriend. Everybody knows you are my boyfriend, and they know I look good. So
with the side.
definitely, it's going to be like there's going to be that kind of challenge that maybe you even said, okay, how are you? She's going to tell her friend that her guy said, how are you? I think he likes me. Yes, women are like that. I'm sure you might have that experience of maybe just being
Yeah,
nice
I've
to a
seen it
girl
before, but
and
it
she starts
just-
spreading it that you like her.
But it's just me being nice.
That's what I'm saying that. And if you are my man, I don't want just girls to be saying you like them.
I won't do that to
So
you.
then frown your face.
Can you imagine?
This is abuse.
Abuse.
Me
Basically,
This is what
abuser.
Where?
Me person, me kuminya,
Yeah.
So at what point does it become abuse?
Hey,
At
that's
what
nice.
point does it become abuse, bro?
Which one?
At what point now you can say no? Are they really? I'm being abused.
On which one? Because me
On in general.
general.
How do you
Oh.
like know for a fact that this one they're like nah? I think I'm being abused in general.
You know, when it gets to that point, you will feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Wow, to say no, you're not in the right place.
You know, feel it's up. We say no. We're there.
Yeah, abusing me
Cap
too
na
much.
yema.
Cap na yema, bro. So,
Cap na yema.
mama,
Hey,
at what point does
Sister.
it? Sister.
thank you.
Yeah. How does it go? At what point do you be like, this is abuse? Does it start to feel like it's an abuse?
To me, it's more like I keep repeating the same thing to you, and then you keep doing it.
The same thing. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't catch yourself in pen. You're still
Crossing
doing
my
it
boundaries.
over.
Crossing my boundaries.
Then you start
trying
realizing,
to
say,
make
nah.
me feel like I'm doing something wrong. You get it? Because I've experienced this thing over and over again, and I'm sick of it.
Exactly.
Like, I can give an example. I know this guy, and then we getting to know each other. The fact that I have a male friend calling me is an issue for him. The fact that maybe it's easy for him to walk out of my life whenever he wants, right? But when he comes back, and then he finds out that, oh, I met a new friend, and then that new person, oh, who is this person? Oh, do you get it? It's like, and I'm like, okay, so you intentionally put me in that situation. You leave me, make me suffer emotionally, and then you expect me to be miserable to you whenever you decide to come back. I'm
Why
not
do you
supposed to
take him
experience
back
it.
then?
No, I'm just saying something.
No, she's not making point.
Yeah. So like it's like it was like a repetition of some things, like the same thing over and over again. He calls you, don't pick up, oh, you're fucking yourself. He does this, like it became so much that I was like, so what exactly do you want from me? Do you get it? It's like, do you want me to be a slave to you? What exactly? Because it's not like you're giving me the whole world. Do you understand? It's not like you're doing that. So like, what exactly is your end game here? Because you walk in and out. I don't walk out, you do.
You go,
so why are you
back
going to
at
come
any
back
time.
and then feel entitled to whom I've gotten to know, whom I haven't? Like, he wants to have control over your friends, whom you get to experience and everything. That's the thing. So like, abuse in general is like a bullshit thing, but the most important one of them all that is very sick is the psychological one, because it takes a toll on every person and leaves a mark, and then they carry that pain and that scar onto the next person and start exhibiting whatever you show them onto that person. No projecting. We be say, boss, you are funny.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So
Sorry.
And that one
exactly.
cannot be seen. Like,
You
as you are
know-
sitting, if somebody enters here with an open wound, you're gonna be like, oh, take your time. But as I'm sitting here, if I have an open wound, like, mentally, you cannot
not
see
see
it. To know that, okay, because this girl is going through a lot, let me deal with her this way or that way. So that one is very, very, very intense, very, very painful when people are going through it.
I think we should. Yeah, I agree with whatever that everybody said. I think we should round up. But what's your last thought on abuse in relationship?
Abuse is a no. It's a no.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
So Melissa, how do you deal with it? How would you deal with abuse? How do you get over it?
Okay, I think I have not been abused, like, yeah. I think
Okay,
I
you
think-
abuse the people.
No, it's not like I abuse the people. As I said with the verbal one, it's because I just feel like, because maybe somebody will say you talk without filter or something, but I think it's not a good thing. I think
it's not.
we have to consider. Yeah, I think you can make a point without not hurting someone. You have to study the person and know how to pass. Like me studying maybe a man, like the gender, you know that men have ego. So now, if you're talking to a man and you make him feel like, okay, he's not a man enough, or
It's very hurtful.
yes, I think, or you make the man feel like he's cheap, I think it's very painful. So I think the message has to be passed in I think a very polite way. Yeah. So.
How would you get over abuse then, AJ?
There's some stuff you go through and you never get over it. There's some stuff you carry for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It only takes a strong-minded person
people
and
that
then a
seek help.
supportive people that is around you for you to get through certain things. Sometimes you don't get through it, but you only hope to be better.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So like, I didn't get over. I still haven't gotten over my abuse. I'm still an angry, psychotic bitch. Everybody should know that. So.
Be careful, bro.
So I'm still dealing with it. The physical wounds are healed, but
Don't you
the
think you should seek
psychological
help
shit.
then?
Seeking help is not a one-time thing. You can seek help and still the whole thing is still there. You get it. You can feel. That's why we have triggers.
Okay.
That's the thing. So one thing I also want to point out is like, men, when you meet a woman who is in a healing stage, and you know that you cannot be of help or of support to her, and you know you just want to play with her, don't go putting certain words or certain ideas in her head. Because now I go through everything, and then you are giving her that hope and she is hopeful. Meanwhile, you have other ideas. Unim de nipa na go through. So don't do that. That's also some sort of abuse to me. Like, it's bullshit. So don't do that crap.
Bro?
Yeah, so
I think we should round up. Like, what's your last take on it?
I think it depends on the kind of abuse. Okay, for me, for instance, I've never been through any abuse. Just that, the one that I told you.
What did you tell me?
That's extra abuse.
You want to be sexually abused by a woman?
I don't mind.
Hey, not you.
I don't mind. And you say that's what I'm saying. It depends on the kind of abuse, but I've not been into those other ones, so I can't really tell how somebody feels when they go through stuff like that. But
So meaning as a man, you are open to every woman.
Every woman
Yeah.
would that be.
But if you're not open to every woman, the ones you are not open to, I mean,
What
if they
makes-
force
what
themselves
sure.
on you, I'm sure that is that not going to be an abuse to you?
They force themselves.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's
I'm
not.
forcing
it's not.
myself.
So it means you're open to everyone.
This on camera. You go.
Let's leave that one.
Let's leave that one.
So like I'm saying, it depends on the kind of abuse. Okay, so
Alright.
yeah, but for me, let's assume I've witnessed one of it. The only thing I can do to go over it is maybe do things that will make me happy.
Like what?
Oh, anything that makes me, maybe
Go to the
just
gym.
exactly unleash those things and
In the
feel
mental.
free. Because one, I've learned the lessons.
Nice.
You get it, so I move on.
So your general.
About this abuse.
Yeah, about this. Yeah.
Yeah, so I also feel like in terms of the sexual,
Yeah.
abuse, which is very, very important.
Very sensitive.
Yes. A lot of, especially both genders, have been abused and it has affected them mentally, even their choices of men. That's why, I don't know, one of you was saying that there are some women that you have to beat them
Yeah.
before, yeah.
I said like you have
But
to.
then they
like,
ask-
Maybe the first
aggressive,
person that started
like AJ
something
asked.
with them started it that way. It has become a norm.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and I also feel like people are going through a lot. So sometimes instead of we judging people's actions,
Yes.
instead of we
Don't
judging
worry.
people's actions, I
Yeah.
say we should go to the root of
the
like,
problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we have to help each other, especially
Yeah.
when you meet people in relationships and they behave certain way.
You have to know what's the problem.
Yeah, especially the guys. There are some guys that they are going through a lot.
Oh, right.
Maybe they were from very poor backgrounds.
Oh.
And growing up to, they've loved some women that they could
Oh.
not get those women because of finances.
No.
So now they've met you,
Oh.
and they are just thinking that they have become paranoid. Maybe that moment they
Paranoid.
have something with them and they feel, they can manage with you. But they become paranoid because they've lost someone like you before.
Oh.
So that can make them kind of very jealous.
Jealous.
Or that maybe they are not bad
Crazy.
people.
That's true.
Yes, they are not bad people.
Sad.
So I think sometimes when people behave certain way, we must try to have conversations with them,
With them.
and get to know what they have been through before we judge them.
Let's clap. Your turn. Your turn.
Me tell you, dear.
Put out your general thought on what we discussed about abusive relationship. The last view on whatever that we discussed today.
So,
Yes,
irrespective, everybody have a background. Everybody have been through shit. Everybody have their own shit they are going through.
True.
Don't project it onto someone.
Debbie.
Don't go and put whatever frustrations. That's where emotional intelligence comes in. Be intelligent about your emotions.
Enough.
Be able to differentiate, like, this is not right. This is not, like, don't keep repeating it just because someone keep taking it. You get
Wow.
it?
That's deep.
The fact that will be iron who slave for you, no, don't keep
That is
repeating
so
it.
you should
You
keep
get
stepping
it?
on them. Yeah.
Some people, some men and women out there know that this thing that I'm doing, it's
yeah.
hurting this person. But yeah, they keep doing it because, like, it feeds their ego.
Okay.
It feeds their ego.
Okay.
It feels a sick part of them. That's the thing. Once you choose someone to be your partner, you have to put that person as yourself. Like, OBM we say Enya wo ya fine. But yeah, don't do it to someone else.
Anybody else.
That's the thing. And then, like me, every abuse is abuse. It could be physical. Some physical abuse, it turns into psychological. You get
Charlie.
it? Because wabo, wabo, me mama can't bomb me, sir. Me papa can't bomb me, sir.
Me mama can't catch
And
me,
cycle,
me
you
that.
get it.
Yeah.
Every abuse is abuse.
100% I agree with you.
know, whatever you do, just try as much as possible to be human.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If so, oh there, why any once, why any twice? If you see it's going too far, ask yourself. Many a day they will hear me. Me ba. Will I accept this?
Yeah.
If you want, seek help. That's all I
And
have to
please,
say.
let me add this: parents must also stop abusing their children. Parents also abuse their children verbally, especially the women. Maybe they will tell them, maybe among their siblings, that they are not beautiful enough, they are not this and that. So when they grow up and they meet a guy, and the guy starts telling them, oh, you are beautiful, that's when even when the guy even cuts their ears away, they will still feel like they have to be there. Because at least exactly. Exactly. So parents must appreciate their children. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. And must also tell them positive things. They must not compare them that, look at your mates. This person's doing. A lot of people are depressed. It starts from home because they feel like, oh, see your mates. This one is a medical doctor. This one is this. And you are,
Like,
but most of the time, to the stubborn one are the one who become the great ones.
Because
they see life differently.
Don't put it out there like that.
Honestly, that's it.
But don't do that.
Oh, yeah, when you do
But
that.
you know, sometimes you
don't put it out there like that.
No, it's not intentional for someone to be stubborn. It's just
there are kids that are intentionally stubborn.
Okay, me when I was a kid, I was very stubborn.
Yes,
but that has helped me a lot because you know what? I stand for what I believe in. That is why till now I don't drink and I don't smoke. It's not a bad thing, but I'm stubborn. That stubbornness in me that I don't want to do this because I was forced to learn to do it.
Even when you
I remember when I go with my children, with my friends, they'll tell me.
You don't drink and don't smoke.
I'm not saying it makes me a good person, but I'm trying to say that.
Let's imagine you drinking. You'll be abusive more.
But I'm not saying that.
My thought on it is like abuse is abuse. You understand?
Yeah.
Abuse is abuse. Abuse is your papa. Whichever way you want to look at it, whatever way you want to look at it, it's not good. It's not good for a girl to abuse a man. And it's not good.
Let's break the cycle. Your mommy, let's break that cycle. That's what I have to say.
Okay, you heard what she said. Yeah. I don't understand what she said, but you heard her.
No, what she's trying to say is that the
treatment they gave us growing up.
That's
Let's break the cycle.
Yeah.
Let's break our mother's cycle.
And our father's cycle. Thank you.
Please, let's break it. So every abuse is abuse. Don't. And so no moment you see that like there's a red flag, as Melissa said, as everybody said, who said there's a red flag or there's any type of abuse, run, save yourself. Yeah, you heard me? Yes, sure. So that was the conversation for today. This is Keeping 100. We represent Nkonkonsa.com. This actually brought to you by Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic and Adult Christian Limited. This your boy Strike in America. The whole film, don't forget to pray and say so Jesus. Let's get it. China said, oh, by sales, you see, I know that you're China, no, I'm a damn China, no, I am Nkonkonsa, who be Tiako, can't me see Mushani, yo. Nkonkonsa, who be Tiako,